Hi everyone, it's Tuesday, January 9th. This is Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm Abby, and Happy New Year. Last week I got my video out on New Year's Day. Um, I had a meeting last Tuesday night that I knew about, so I wanted to get that out early. Uh, I, I don't have a meeting tonight, and it's the beginning of the month that's really crazy for me with 3 meetings in a row on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that's all done, out of the way. Now I can breathe a little bit. Um, Behind me, we had such cold, cold weather last weekend. I was able to come down to my little cave and get some sewing done. I can't say I can take credit for all the blocks behind me. That was a block exchange I did last year with a couple ladies. We've just finished up. In fact, I just received my last 2 blocks yesterday, and they're fantastic. We all decided on a background that we wanted to do, and I think we went with the grunge black, and I really like that. So I'm going to put that together, and I have to show you this one fabulous block. Should have thought of this before. One of the ladies embroidered, this is our signature block, and I just think it is awesome. It's got all our names, and I think I'm going to keep that for myself and maybe do like a little wall hanging. But the rest of it, I'm going to put together, and my dear friend who's turning 50 in April, a month after I turned 50, just discovered Harry Potter last year. And I don't know how that's even possible because she's got kids my age, or my kid's age. But so now she's obsessed with Harry Potter, and I thought, well, geez, you're never too late to come to the party. But I thought I would get this quilted for her as a special 50th birthday present. There's a couple other blocks I think I'm going to make. Just some items that she's said in passing of things she likes that I might not have blocks with. And so that's that. The blocks came out fantastic, and we had a really good group. Over here, so like I said, it was really cold. I was doing up my block for the Talk to Me Tuesday block exchange that we're just starting, and I think my first block is due in February. I finished all the blocks. So I'm set for the whole year for the exchange, which is great. Now I just have to remember to mail them out on time. I'm sure it'll work. It'll work. I was just playing around with them after, and I made a couple extra so I could see how it would look. And I really like it. It was a cute little thing. It came together real fast. I can't wait to see what blocks I get in the mail from everybody. What else? I made my list of things I wanted to do this year, which included many, many UFOs. But, what can I say? Last November, I've done the row by row quilt contest now a couple years in a row, and I've taken it to a shop that I really love, and for 2 or 3 times I've been the first person to bring in a quilt. So I've won my choice of 25 fat quarters, and each time I've chosen a majority of K Facet because I just love his prints. I love his philosophy of just putting everything together. So I was in the quilt shop last fall, picking up my winning fat quarters, and Shelly had a quilt on the wall, and it's called All Stacked Up. And of course she was selling kits, and she says it's a free pattern from Westminster? Free Spirit. So I went online and got the pattern, and instead of buying the kit, I knew I had enough from my stash to pull from. So basically, on Sunday, I started putting all the blocks together, and they're really easy and it's fun, and I've loved pulling from my stash and seeing what I could come up with for fabrics, and not to duplicate this, but put my own spin on it. Um, I've out of 26 different colorways, I think I've up to, well, they were alphabetical, so A to Z. I'm up to T as far as sewing them. I did that Sunday and yesterday, Monday, and I just love. I think this is gonna be great. I just love how the colors, it pops. So I can't wait to see it together. I'll probably take down the POD blocks, um, and then throw this up on the wall for next week to start putting together. I think it's going to go together real fast because although, it looks like it could be complicated, everything's done by rows. So it's not as complicated as it looks. So that should be fun. I also started pulling fabrics for my daughter's band teacher. She's hinted in the past that she really likes some of the quilts that I've done, and we just found out she's retiring in June. And also my daughter's a senior, and the senior class usually gives a gift to the band and the chorus teacher. So there are so few kids in band. Literally, I think there are 4 seniors. And I asked Caitlin, what she thought, and she's about making a quilt. She said it was perfect, and all the 4 kids agreed that would be fine, and I was going to donate it to them so that they wouldn't have to spend any money on it. But some good news, which I thought was good news. The music quilt that we raffled off in December raised over $900, which is good for us. Last year I had done one, and I think we sold $600 worth of tickets. So I was really happy with that. The kids were using it as a fundraiser. They're going on a band trip to Sandusky, Ohio, and Cleveland in May. So the kids were able to sell tickets for the raffle, and whatever money they got for the tickets went into their individual accounts. So I think my daughter sold $100 worth of tickets, and the trip's $500. She's able to take the $100 right off the top of her trip. And we do fundraisers like that for the kids throughout the year, and she's been fundraising since her freshman year, so essentially her trip's all paid for, which is really good, and we try to do that for the kids. But I was really happy with how it came out. And the people were super happy, and the girl that won it was in chorus, and she was really happy and surprised because she hadn't purchased a ticket for herself, but her grandmother had purchased a ticket for her. So that was a nice little Christmas gift. It's supposed to warm up here today. It's like 35 out today, and I'm telling you, like this past weekend it was minus 15, and then with the wind chill factor, it was just blah. I used to think that, this is all great, but I'm over it now. I don't want the cold or the snow anymore. And unfortunately, my husband loves this area. I grew up in it. I loved it as a kid, but I'm ready to move on to somewhere a little bit warmer. Well, that's it. I'm going to keep it short. I hope everyone else has a fantastic crafting week. I know I did, trying to stay warm. And hopefully next week I'll have some more things to show you. Happy crafting to y'all. Bye.